This is Makina Carrera, and in this episode, we're going to talk about the world-famous California Superbike School. California Superbike School, started by Keith Code, former racer and rider. He is from California, and he is the most successful on-track instructor in the world. California Superbike School, or CSS, came out in 1980. 40 years old. Champion Wayne Rainey is also part of this school. They have produced over 49 world and national champions already. The school landed in over 90 tracks in over 15 countries, and to date, trained over 150,000 riders already. So what happened was I got a call one afternoon from Raniel Rosuello. I just got back from Malaysia. I've been itching to try this. I've heard so much about California Superbike, and it just so happened during those past years I was out of the country, and now I'm here. So awesome. Raniel Rosuello is a fantastic and accomplished superbike rider. Started way back early 2000s. He's also part of Euro Monkeys. California Superbike this year is of course brought to you by Wheeltek, Kawasaki, Clean Fuel, of course organized by those awesome guys at Euro Monkeys, and they've been at it for quite some time, and a lot of people spoke highly of the school. So I was pretty excited. Hi ladies, how are you guys doing? Subok din kayo? Talaga? Yes. Where are you from?
Dubai.
Dubai. Nice. How long have you been here?
7
Years? Wow, are you married already here?
Many times already.
Oh my gosh.
Several times.
Several times, huh? You realize you're coming on camera. So this is scrutineering, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Checking over your bike to make sure that it's safe for the day. Okay.
Yeah, so how's everything?
It looks good so far.
So far so good.
So far so good.
To bring the Superbike School here to the Philippines, we want to thank everybody for signing up this year.
Of course, we're very, very proud that you're part of the California Superbike School. My tip, I think, is just relax and enjoy.
What the mind can conceive, the body can achieve, but you have to bond with the bike. So these are the three elements.
Be safe and let's enjoy our riding season. Good luck.
So what's the practicality of CSS or California Superbike? It just gives you a different sense of perspective. I went there and I did level 1 and 2. And mind you, level 1 and 2, yeah, I read the book. You can go on YouTube and find all the instructional videos over there. But the practicality of getting into California Superbike and actually having an instructor in front of you and going out there on the track and really doing what they're telling you to do, and somebody's watching you and telling you what's wrong with how you're doing it one-on-one, leaps and bounds from just watching, again, YouTube and reading a book. It's just totally different. It's something you really, really have to experience.
We've been talking for quite some time actually.
I'm a product of it. I saw the good thing about it, and then, yun, niligawan ko din siya.
But we're also looking to the future for the smaller bikes. The CSS guys actually have a module for smaller bikes as well. We're taking people that know how to ride bikes, and then we're trying to make them safer and better.
So what did we tackle? For level 1, there are several things. Drill 1, there is throttle control.
Lesson number 1 is throttle control. I was hoping it would be about lines first, but they said it was a chicken and egg thing, so can't get a good line without proper speed. California Superbike, they wanted to touch on throttle control first. So we shall do that.
Stephanie, so we'll be working together today. We'll work on throttle control for the first session, and then when we're finished, I will wave you through. Just continue working on the drill for the rest of the session.
I think it's great that, you know, all the coaches are talking to all the students individually. It adds to the confidence to it as well. It's really hands-on. And basically what they teach is that when you're hitting a corner, you want to accelerate using throttle control. We're not allowed to brake. Accelerate slowly as you get out of the corner and just get into the straights. See what I mean? I'm trying to tell you what they taught us. This is what they taught us, but you're just there sitting and watching. It's different, right? When we're listening to the instructor, and then, okay, we're gonna go on the racetrack and we're gonna do it there. And they're teaching you as you go along. This is the spot when you're trying to accelerate. You know, and these are the little things that you discover in California Superbike School. So what happened? Am I ready for MotoGP yet?
Maybe by the end of the day. So you open the throttle from closed to open at a good spot. But then you don't roll the throttle on, you just open. So I want you to open start gently rolling the throttle on all the way through. So I want you to start rolling earlier because your line on the exit is good and you're not running wide, so you can start to gently roll on more.
We also talked about turn points. You're talking about your line, your racing line, so to speak. This is where track time and practice time comes in. The idea is to be more efficient and try to go through that turn the fastest way possible. That was what I wanted to work on. And they had like little X's also on the racetrack. Okay, this is where you're gonna turn, and you realize when you turn and go over the X's, aha, so I'm going after a certain line to maximize this. So many ways to attack a line, but you're kind of getting into the ballpark of where you want to attack.
So did the turn points give you some more confidence about
Oh,
line?
absolutely. I feel like my time's better.
So if we have a line something like this, you might be slowing down to start here so that you can get the bike onto line, and then you could accelerate a little bit, but you can't hold the acceleration because it'll start to push you wide, right? So you've got to let go again. Probably don't need to brake there because it's uphill, but let go of the acceleration, get it turned, and then you can accelerate a little bit further.
Hi. Ano meron? Masahe? Wow! Okay lang, lalagkit nila. Sama sa trabaho, no? Alcohol lang katapat yan.
I started California Superbike School training back in 2014, yung una namin silang dinala dito. Doon ko nakita yung pinakamalaking importance na kung alam mo sana yung proper basic, kung may mag-explain sa'yo ng concept ng riding, mas madali pala. Yung California Superbike School, more than 40 years na siya eh. So, dinidevelop niya yung module niya, nag-iiba yung mga motor, ina-update niya din yung module niya. Kasi, lalo na ngayon, madaming riding aids na ABS, traction control, engine brake. I-develop lang lagi yung module.
We talked about quick steer. Quick steer is like bam. When you're doing a quick steer, you want to get into a corner, you're gonna quick steer, and you realize that when you're in the corner already and you're getting to that point already through quick steering, you can accelerate sooner, get out of the corner into the straight. That's what it is.
Everybody, this is Dave.
Hi. Because the brake is such a powerful tool, it can decelerate you very fast. And if you're slowing down very quickly, it's hard to regulate at what point to stop. It's basically trying to give your brain time to judge how fast you're going, and then determine whether it's the right speed or not.
Okay. Ilan minutes? 15?
Masarap siya, masarap. Medyo masakit ang konti.
Thank you for inviting me over. Ilan ba na ngayon naka-register, nakapasok?
63. It's always 63 maps.
Are there any plans na gagawin nyo to twice a year or once a year lang talaga?
Basically, we also do Malaysia, Thailand, may Sri Lanka kami. So we will try kasi dami nating di ba, rainy season.
Tama.
So if you go to that, baka umuulan, di ba, mahirap na. So for now, once a year muna.
Rider input is also part of level 1, and this is where they teach you not to grip the bike too tightly. When you get into a corner, you just want to relax. Relax. They also have two-step turning. So basically, this is you're gonna decide where you're gonna turn, get into that, and look where you're headed. You're looking where you're gonna go next. It's not like you're following the curve of the road all the time. That's where accidents happen. So you're gonna go onto the spot where you wanna turn. Once you're over there, you're already looking where you're gonna go. Medyo Marquez ka na. Woo! Many things in level 2. Talk about reference points, 3-step this time, exit points, wide view. Kahit i-photo copy ko pa itong booklet sa inyo, without you attending the class, it's totally different. It's those little nuances that matter in California Superbike School.
So, anong level ka ngayon sa...
I'm taking level 2 today.
Today, we're going to be doing level 4.
Now we're on level 4 of CSS.
I've been riding for a long time, but just now that I understand the physics of it, I'm more confident now.
Coaches are going to take a really closer look at what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong.
Oh my god, night and day. It's like you know what you're doing. I
Ah,
felt like
okay.
I finally knew what I was doing and why it was happening.
It's always nice to be aware of what's happening on your bike, what you're doing on your bike, and I think if you're aware and conscious about it, it doesn't just make you a better rider, but it makes you prepare, makes you more confident on the road.
Riding for a long time, you learn with yourself, you learn with your friends, but CSS teaches you a methodical way of building your cornering skills. It's a well-devised method.
I haven't talked to anybody that was disappointed like, bitin mas mabilis pa ako sa coach na yun eh. There's always room for improvement. Even the coaches themselves have continued to practice to this day. And gagaling ng mga yun
We're always learning, we're always critiquing each other. It's a great process to be a part of.
Keep coming back.
they've been perfect. Be diligent about working on one thing at a time, especially when you've been bombarded with all this new information. Just picking one skill to work on, practicing that, and then the next time out, working on the next thing.
I'm like, woo! That's what you're paying for here, man. And speaking of money, so how much this thing cost? 2 days for level 1 and 2 costs 85,000 pesos. Before you freak out, I'm not gonna say that 85,000 pesos for a 2-day course, pang mayaman lang yan. Why? Because there are some rich people who will say that, hey, that's too expensive. And then you got some people who have more modest means, who earn less, who will save up for this. They will see the value of it and they will save up for the 85,000 to experience California Superbike School. So I'm not gonna get into that, but what I can say that yes, the value of going one-on-one and having somebody teach you, it saves so much time. You're being armed so that when you practice, you're not practicing, wasting time and doing the wrong thing over and over. You know what to do now. You know how to practice things the right way. Congratulations to all of the students, to all of the riders. We all had fun. Thank you so much, Wheeltek and Kawasaki, for bringing it in this year. And congratulations, of course, with your partnership with Euromonkeys and Tuason Racing School. To everybody who organized it, thank you so much. That was a pretty good event. Thank you for watching Makina Carrera. This is Zach. Ciao.